Hello everybody and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for a big semi-final game. We weren't sure if the Atlantic Knights would be there, but here we are. They made it through off goal differential after a strong game this morning. Everyone's showing up and beating the top-seeded NB Ice, which eliminated their Riptide, allowing the semi-final to be played. And we have an early shot here against the Knights as Rogerson, who's starting this game, was tested early. Thanks for tuning in here on High Button Sports. Appreciate everyone watching as we're on the Atlantic Knights channel. Down the left side, Zhao, who's had a strong tournament here so far, is in on it. And the first time I actually saw the Atlantic Knights was on this rink around Christmas time, and Zhao had a phenomenal game there. So I think he likes RBC Pad C, I suppose, as that one looks like it hit a glove. Zhao will switch off and we'll get a switch on here. The NS Stars finished first in the Pool A seed, so this is the first of the crossovers, which will be the semis and the finals. So the Ice and the Knights made it through from that round robin, and here they are. Puck played back in behind there. Cut back the other way on the right side. Trying to chop that out. They'll flick it back into center. Henneberry picks it up. Over on the left side, Hickey tries to get up to Thorne, knocked away. Still poking at it. Back to Henneberry. Shot around the right side. That one's gonna fall all the way back into the blue line. Zwicker has it poked into his skates, moved around. Into the left side, Zwicker stepping in, looking for a shot, and he got it. That one put under the arm, and a quick one here for the Stars as Zwicker fires that home, and it'll be 1-0. Off a good rush, and not the start the Knights were looking for, but the start they're going to have to deal with. 1-0 here, Stars early. We'll head back to center and try to regroup. The first real chance of the game finds itself in the back of the net, and we'll get back to it here. Mullen on the right side. Played up ahead, McKinnon. Knocked in behind now, picked up. Worked over to the left side. Weir touches up, but he's offside and turns around with a look of frustration, but that'll be the call. Played down the right side, Jack Zwicker on there to score. Now we're off here in the corner, tried to play that through McNeil. McNeil up ahead, Stars hit that stick, played down the right side, McKinnon. McKinnon in behind. He's circling off to the left side, low shot, rebound there in front. McKinnon trying to follow his own rebound, and that one kicked aside. There's two high quality chances for McKinnon in front on his own. And that one will be sent down for the icing. As we head back in the other way, the semi-final game here at the Future Stars event. As we're wrapping up the spring hockey season, I suppose. We're already at summer. Just felt like we were in winter hockey a few weeks ago. And here we are. Played up again, McDonald, back to Jollymore. Jollymore on the right side, he'll use a bank pass over to Abbott. Abbott will enter down the right side, Diebel on it as well. Stars up ahead. Picked up now down the right side, Stars entering the zone, backhand pass intercepted by Jollymore. He'll circle back, fire that off the boards, no one there to pick it up on the other side for the Knights. Henneberry in on it as well. Towards the middle, chop that. Cranston now, left side. Cranston finding some open room. Cranston, shot. That one saved. Pushed in behind to Abbott. Abbott into Mullins. Worked in around McNeil on it. Cranston pulls it back. He'll try to go around with the stick once more. On the right side. Back towards the middle they go. Stars picking up speed now. Getting caught up a little bit, but still working it into the left side. And Dovat there. And Stars' parents not happy, but it'll be covered up and remain 1-0. As a bit of a diving play from Mullins there. Not appreciated by everyone in the building, if we want to maybe put it like that. Face off getting ready to go here as we continue on in our first frame. Just a few minutes into this one. Into the right side. That one's going to bounce off the end boards. Chopped back into the blue line. Played back in behind, Mullins on it. Loveless there as well. McGuire cuts to the middle. Off a shin pad. Back towards the middle. Loveless with Zwicker. Sent in low. Steered off to the corner. Up along the wall. Stick handled. Looking for that little jolt pass up the middle. They'll get there. Entering down the right side. Hickey's in behind. It's off back to the stick and now up the middle. Knocked away. Thorne. Stick handling. Back down to Zwicker. Zwicker in the left side. Zwicker holding off. Jollymore in on it. They're able to get that out. Henneberry. Back over to the wall and shot down. McNeil will catch up. Won't be an icing. 7:07 to go here in the first as we're near halfway through our first period. Over on the wall. That one's put through some legs and played in behind. Chased after in the corner. That one rising up, hitting the side of the net now. Left side. Up ahead. Loveless with the move to the inside, trying to tie this game up. Another move and held on to it too long as now the Stars work it back the other way. Down the left side, trying to get by Jollymore. He'll get held off into the corner. Jollymore gets that puck away. Flicked up down the right side. In ahead, Weir holding. Back to McKinnon. Shot down. On the right side, flicked up off some masks and such into the corner. Down low, stick handling out. Back to the line it comes. From the left side, that one rifled in and will be covered up after the shot from the point. Back through the middle, Stars poked off the stick and just enough to get that out of the zone. Whistled down. 5:47 to go in the first. Fresh legs. Out and we're switching sides. Back and behind. That puck's played into the end wall. Cranston diving at it. Pushed off into the corner. Zhao now back over. Abbott picks that up in his feet. Abbott will stick handle. Our man with the hat trick this weekend. Over to the right side. Played in behind. Mullins on it. Mullins picks up. Flicks that back over to Zhao. Zhao has that puck down low. He'll try to center it through the middle. Works back in behind. Abbott chasing that down to the right side. Abbott with some tough play along the end wall. Cranston in there as well. Cranston still looking to find his scoring touch for the weekend. Back in behind, Jollymore skates it out, and that'll be an icing here. So it remains 1-0 for the Stars in our semifinal game here on a Saturday night. Thank you for joining us. Can never have enough hockey, am I right? The games never end. They keep it going. The love of the game. In ahead, over to Zwicker. Months and months and games, still enjoy doing it and seeing the young guys out here, especially when you get to know a team like I have with the Atlantic Knights. That one worked in front, tipped off, and it was loose for a second, but a friendly whistle there. Back up through the middle. Left side, Zwicker fans on it. McGuire with it over to Hickey. Hickey stepping in, he'll fan on it. Steered in behind, turned over in front, and a block there on Thorne, and it could have been bad news for the goaltender there. The Stars bailed out. Up ahead now, foot race to it down low. Jollymore on the left side with Zwicker. Zwicker cutting off. Zwicker getting covered in ahead, and nice play there. As it looked like that was Hickey who came back and helped Jollymore kill that rush in a hurry as Weir fires it in, and that shot had a little mustard on it. Back in behind, McKinnon on the corner. He'll be swept aside. Back in behind, and Weir pushed down in the corner. No penalties to be talked about yet in this first period. 3:28 to go. Down to Weir. Here's McKinnon in front, but he got spun around in the corner there. Turned over, however. McDonnell tries to stay with it. Puck's bouncing around in the slot. Back to Weir. Weir looking for some open room. Knocked down. In ahead now as Mullins needs to skate back, and it's a break. Splitting McKenzie and Mullins gets a great stick on it at the last moment to work it away. And a huge play there. Sent back in. Mullins grabbing. Down to McKinnon. Gets that across to the left side. Stepping in. Back towards the feet. Trying to catch up to that. It's back to Henneberry. Henneberry will just work that down to the corner nicely. Weir holding off. He'll try to center it. Bouncing off the sticks. Back to Jollymore. Jollymore from the line. Shot. That one onto the pad and covered up. And some exciting action here to finish us out in the first period. Down and towards the middle. Abbott kicks it back to Jollymore. Jollymore on the right side. Back over to Abbott. In ahead to Cranston. Cranston bobbing and weaving. Back off. Cranston to Jollymore. Jollymore down to Abbott. Abbott trying to center. Intercepted now. Stars the other way. Back to Jollymore again. He'll flick it up through the middle. It's received and worked back in. Pass down the right side, rebound out front, and Henneberry gets a stick on it. Over on the wall. Back to the line. The ringette line, that is. Over to Zhao on the half wall. He'll play it in behind. Up the left side, Cranston going at it, and a tag up there. Down the right now. Stars stick handling in front. Tipped off the stick, but not really close to finding the back of the net. Back over into the corner as you hear passionate Knights fan Billy Henneberry yelling out instructions. Over to Cranston. Down the right side. Spun around into the corner. McNeil. Off into the right side. Back in behind, worked up to Abbott. Hands off. Spun around into the corner, and Zhao just gonna shoot that in around. Down low on the boards, and now the arm goes up, and we'll have our first penalty here. Maybe a little body contact gonna be the cause of that one. Head into the box there, and now an opportunity here for the Knights with 34 seconds left in the first to take their first lead of the game. As we're finishing up our first frame in our semifinals. And I'm starting to regret not bringing the water in. Back over to Mullins. Mullins shoots that off into the right side corner. Centering. Flicked back in towards the middle. Rogerson gonna step out. That one gets him behind, and a cautious cover there for Rogerson. Into the corner. Gonna play that up the wall to Thorne. Thorne down the left side, hustled after, 7 seconds to go. And that'll be an icing, but enough time on the clock for some sort of opportunity. It's 4.7 to go, 1:30 on that power play. So the Stars will take it at this point, just having this face-off, able to kill some time off with a second left, and that'll do it and take us to the end of one. We'll be back for the second shortly. Do not go anywhere. All right, back to center here for our second period. Still that 1-0 score off the first shot of the game by the Stars. Nothing since then on either side. And we are underway here. That puck shot in down the left side. Try to get it by. Cranston's going to be on it. Flicked in towards the middle. Worked over to Hickey. Hickey winds up for a big old slapper. That one hits the shaft of the stick, put wide. Back to Abbott. Abbott backhands that pass. Now a nice little feed pass to Cranston in the middle. He'll wind up with a big shot. That one misses the mark. Back to Mullins. Maybe a wrister for Cranston. No, he's going to try another one-timer, and that will result in nothing off that play. Shot back in the other way. A+ for the looks, but puck didn't find the back of the net. Now Hickey working it out. Hickey down to the middle, drop back to Cranston. Cranston moves around, a nice move there, shot up, and somehow that stayed out. Chases his own puck over to Zhao on the right side. Back to Mullins. Mullins down the left. Sauce pass, nice power play here. Got to get some shots on net. That one's sent in off the blocker. Spun around, kick to Mullins, who keeps it in, and a great play in the offensive zone by Mullins. Zhao retrieves. Zhao shoots that down. McNeil has a half second with it, but he's just going to work it up the boards, and it's cut off. The power play is now over, but the chances were coming in a great power play for the Knights. Now you got to try to build on that momentum. It's one thing if you don't score, but you got to start to kick it up here. Worked in the left side. Stars looking to retaliate after a good swing shift for the Knights, who are trying to tie this game up in the semifinal. Back up through the middle. Right side played over. In behind, Henneberry on it. Weir as well. Stars down the right side, played to the middle, and a chance here. Shot on and a save by Rogerson. Kicked away, and a big one there for Rogerson to stick with it and keep it a one-goal game. Now Weir up the wall, and the first good chance for the Stars in a while. Weir wrapping behind, and you gotta wonder if the Stars know that the game this morning there was an early goal scored by the Ice, and then the Knights came back and scored 3 goals to win it. We don't know if they know that, but they're going to try to avoid the same outcome. That one's shot in. Rogerson covering it up. Worked back in behind, 9:22 to go in the second. From the back end, left side, wind-up shot, tipped in behind, and they score! And a friendly bounce finds the 5-hole for the Stars. And after a big push from the Knights, it took a few seconds the other way for it to come back, and that one just dropped dead under the 5-hole of the Knights. Nine, 11 left to go here in the second, and right now the Stars with the lead. Knights looking for some retaliation here. Hickey up through the middle. Hickey steps in, shot, and a slick glove there. And the goalie getting himself pumped, as that was a good opportunity. Could have killed some of that Stars momentum, but instead a big save. And now we'll await face-off. In ahead, riding up through the middle, backhand on, and another good save there in net as they track it well. Here on the right side, Bucks played back in behind, wrapping around the zone. Hickey stepping in with a move. Oh, and he had a good chance with it. Didn't let it go. Shot on. Back to McGuire. Up the right side they come. That puck worked in, no arm up as Stars work it in. Left side, trying to center, no one there. Played up in behind. Thorne goes in and helps. Thorne shoots it in, that one's blockered away. Chased after on the left side. Back in behind, played to McGuire. McGuire gets held up, and now the iron goes up. And to the power play here on a hooking call. .742 to go in the second as we work towards the middle of the game here. Played back to the ringette line. Zal getting the active stick going, trying to distract in front there on the power play. Worked up to Zal. He'll have it on the left side, hustling it in. Cuts back. And then he goes way outside the zone. He pulls it back, and a nice hard backhand pass to the right side. Mullen's going to step in shorthanded, tips in, and that one just wide. Cranston in the corner as it gets tied up. 7:08 to go. Back down low. Right side shot in, and Rogerson gonna glove that down. Into the right side, falling down Weir, and now the arm goes up for tripping. That one's shot in and worked in behind as the Stars will now negate their penalty or their power play a minute in. So 6:43 left to go in the second. 2-0 lead for the Stars in a minute and 1 second of 4-on-4. And then it'll be a power play for the Knights. And a big opportunity here, trying to get themselves back in this one. McDonald wins that back in behind. Weir to it first. Weir in the corner. He'll skate all the way out. Played it back to Henneberry. Henneberry over to Jollymore. Down the right side, Jollymore. He'll stop. Played back to Henneberry. As McDonnell getting frustrated. Dumped into the zone. 4-on-4 continues. Tipped off to the middle. Weir steals that puck away. Weir in the corner on the left side. He'll be pushed in against the wall. Back in behind, man down. Stars in ahead. 4-on-4 continues. Getting that back near the ringette line. Shot in. That one's going to miss out the wall. Back to Jollymore. He shoots it up. McKinnon leading to McDonnell. He'll miss that with the stick. Back into the zone and now skated by. And it'll be a one-on-one the other way. A ground shot. Rogerson save and a big one there. As a good skate goes for a good shot. And with just crossing the halfway point in this game, we'll continue on as the tournament hopes for both these teams hang in the balance. Kicked out of the dot. Flicked up the left side. Looking for a skating lane. Hickey in. He gets knocked down. Back to Cranston. Mullins with it now. Mullins over to the right side. Hits the stick and goes to the 5-hole. Now Zhao. Over to the left side. Hickey steps in. Shot. Oh, and he had a little net to shoot at. Couldn't find the back of the net. 5 minutes to go in the second. Back to Cranston. Cranston steps in. Tries to let one go. Spun around. Pushed on back. Stars now. 10 seconds left in the PK. Over to Zhao in the corner. He'll work it across. Back to Cranston. Cranston's shot. Save in front. And they score. Off the rebound. Right back in it. As I believe that was McKinnon. Finished off nicely. We'll get the confirmation there in the box, but the Knights find themselves back in it. As this is turned into quite the hockey game here, folks, on this Saturday night. 2-1, and we'll continue on as now knocking on the doorstep of a tie game. Nice step in shot and a big block there. Back in towards the middle and trying to gain some more momentum. So it was Rossi McKinnon who scored that first one. Oh, and Mullins fires that one into the boards. Play remains. Shot it, scored! And we're all tied up. And another kiss to the crowd is it came free to Thorne, and they thought the play was dead because they shot it into the player, but no one did anything. Or they shot it in the bench, so they thought. So the Stars parents not happy, but we're all tied up just like that. And the momentum swing here with 4:15 to go in the second, all tied up. And momentum, a funny thing in hockey, eh? Chasing the game since the first shot. The Knights have found themselves right back in it against this NS Stars team, looking for a lead now. Spun in on the right side. Down by Weir. Pulled back in the zone. That one is poked at. Moving around. Picked up by Abbott now. Abbott steps in, shot. That one just wide. Rebound in behind, 3:55 to go. Back up, left side, over to Abbott. Spun around, Weir. Abbott flicks it ahead to himself. Works back in around. Trying to step up on it, dove after. Down the right side. Cutting between the middle, and Rogerson holds that post nice. 3:24 to go. Shot over to the left side. That one poked in behind. Jollymore down. They're going to get that over to Weir on the corner. Weir on the half wall. Spins around. Shoots that back towards the middle. 3 minutes to go. Up ahead, left side. Tipped in, cutting back again, shot on. Rogerson save, it's still alive into the skates. And a bit of a miscommunication between defense, and that one goes into the bench. And that'll get a reaction from the crowd for sure. As the 2-2 game continues. Drops back to Mullins. Shot in up to Zhao. Zhao sent down. Johnston tries to catch up to it. Here on the left side, Zhao. Back in behind. Grab now, back to Cranston. Cranston on the left side. Zhao winds up, hits a skate. Back to Mullins. Mullins, low shot. Over to Zhao, and he can't direct it the right way into the back of the net as it's Stars now on the left side getting pressured from behind. Up to Cranston. Cranston steps in. Cranston over to Zhao. Zhao, shot in behind, and it just falls down. And a Zhao shot almost found the back of the net. Now Mullins pulls it down the right side. Under 2 to go in the second. Knights with all the momentum. Left side worked in. And that'll go for an ice. And the momentum firmly on the Atlantic Knights side here, looking for their first lead. All right, and here we go. Over to the right side, back to Jollymore. He winds that one up. Pushed off into the corner. Over to Thorne. Shot in high, scores! And a sharp angle shot. Nailed into the back of the net, and a 3-goal swing here for the Knights. As the momentum continues in the favor, and what a game this has been. What a tournament this has been. As now the Knights have their first lead. And they'll head back to center, and we're in for a great third period. 1:28 left to go in the second. And if you came to the Atlantic Knights channel here to watch the game, you've been treated to a good one. As 3-2 the score now. Stars on the right side. Let ahead through the middle, just onside. Left side shot. That one just missing wide as Stars trying to get themselves back in it. Centering pass. That one worked over by Jolly. Thorin with the go-ahead goal. It all started with the McKinnon goal. Back into left side, worked in front. Oh, and that one swept on with a great opportunity. Jollymore on the wall. Picked up now Thorin. Tipped up through the middle. That one works back in, and Henneberry chasing, 42 seconds. Henneberry will circle in behind his net. Henneberry, a nice little bounce pass up the right side, and that one's turned over by the winger. Skated after. Henneberry last man back, and Jollymore and Henneberry putting some good defensive pressure on there to stop that chance. Hickey up the middle. Left side brought in. Hickey shot back over into the corner. Loveless on it. Loveless tries to center. Hits some skates now. The Stars back in the other way. Stars into the corner. Towards the middle. Tipped off. And that'll take us to the end of the period here. 3-2 at the end of 2. We'll be back with the third shortly. All right, I'm back here for a massive third period as the Atlantic Knights up 1 in the semifinal after scoring 3 straight goals. Stars trying to come back and tie this game up. Down the right side. Drop back pass missed, and now up to Cranston. Cranston, left side. Pushed into the corner. In behind. Chased after, and that's a free puck. The Stars a little slow to it as the Knights beating them to the puck in their own end. That's what you want to avoid. Back to Mullins. Mullins had that puck on its side, so it didn't go far. Now into the left side. Tipped towards the skates of Zwicker. Brought on. Skated back for. Wrapping out the left side. In ahead, 11 minutes to go. Sent in and retrieved. Over on the wall. Held by Hickey. Hickey, sharp angle, shoots. That one just moved high. Puck. Shot in behind. Grabbed down low. That puck has worked up to the middle. Jollymore flicked up ahead. Hickey tries to put it around. Grabbed now by the Stars. In behind to McDonald. McDonald down the left side. Shot back. Up the right wall. Trying to poke that free. They will. Loveless on it. Devil with it. Back up through the middle. In ahead. Knights pick it up. Shot from far away, and that'll just be gloved down with just under 10 minutes to go. 3-2 the score remains, as we haven't seen too much here in the start of the third period. The stakes are high with the semifinal for the final berth on the line tomorrow. Back to Mullins. Mullins shoots that wide. Abbott gonna get that on the other side. Abbott overskates it down the right wall. Stars try to get it out. It's set back in. Spun out there on the right side. Mullins steps up on it, but it's up through the middle now. Good coverage there by the Knights, just not letting much get through in terms of odd man rushes or anything related to that. Good job managing both offense and defense right now. 9:16 to go in the third. Stick coming down. Zhao now back in. Or no, Weir, my mistake. Weir shot. That one hits the blocker and pushed into the corner. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Over on the wall. Zhao now skating in. He'll get back up. Chipped by. Didn't get very far there. Stars circle back. Moving it ahead. Over to the left side. Low shot. Rebound kicked out. That one picked up by Henneberry and sent around. Back to stick. Gets to McKinnon in the middle. Down the right side they come. Backhand Zhao as he sends that one to the moon, and it gets worked over to the left side. Trying for another center. In ahead through the middle, and now a power play coming up for the Stars. And just what the doctor ordered. It'll be touched by Jollymore, but with 8:13 to go in the third. 2 minutes in the box. And Zhao making things interesting here as a man advantage. Up one here in the semifinal. Back in behind, we await puck drop here. 8:12 to go here in the third. Worked over to the left side. Sent back in behind, trying to step out in front. Shot down the right side, and no icing because of the power play. Took me a second there, but we got it. 1:42 to go in the power play. Work down low here on the left side, stepping in. Pushing up and drop to McGuire. McGuire shoots into the right side. That one hits a stick and bounces over. Grab from the corner, Stars across on a big pass that goes high. The Stars got to focus on getting it on net. As the Knights currently holding them to the outside. That one sent in with a weak flutter. It'll be covered up. 7:23 to go in the third. Face off one. Back to the line, played down the right side. Handed off, looking for that pass on the line. They get it there. Now looking for the shot. They're going to play it down to the left side corner. Back towards the middle, open it up some space, shot in. Rogerson all over that one. That's a minute gone, a minute and 3 seconds gone. And we continue on here in an intense one. Over on the wall, played back down. Jollymore gets there. He'll try to work it up the wall. Intercepted. Stars in the corner. Worked back from the left side. Sharp angle shot. That one falls in behind. Spinning around. Backhanded in front. Henneberry on it. Henneberry winds up and has a lot of time there on the PK with the puck. And that's shot back down. 6:38 to go in the third. We approach halfway into our final frame. From the backside, Stars. Into the middle. Diebel on the left side. He's cutting in behind. Sharp angle. That one gets just worked across to the half wall. Shot in, and another save by Rogerson as he's tracking that thing well right now. And a second left on that power play, so it looks like we'll go back to 5-on-5 with 6:14 to go in our 2012 Elite Semifinal. Trying to punch a ticket tomorrow to the final. I believe at 11:20. Back in on the left side. Lead pass looking for Zhao. Gonna miss the stick and it'll be set for an icing with 6:04 to go. And the parents certainly following this one closely. It's been an interesting last weekend. Some ups and downs for this Atlantic Knights squad, but here they find themselves with 6 minutes until the final. Back over to Thorne. Thorne in behind. He'll go up the right side. Trying to center that pass. It's picked up, worked over to the left side. Kind of fan pass there. They'll pick it up. Stars need one more to tie it up. Shot back down into the corner. Grab now. Into the zone they come. Diebel. Sent up the left side. Pushed on by. Retrieved now by the Stars. McDonald's going to get it there on the left side. He'll get cut off, pushed into the corner, but still moving that puck north are the Stars. That just sounded weird off the tongue, I think, because of the North Stars, but they were moving the puck north, and that's working for them, but the Knights keeping the premium chances to a minimum, and now they'll work it back to the left side. McKinnon, he'll get pushed off of it. The man who started the momentum swing back for the Knights. Over to McDonald. McDonald entering. Cranston helps knock that away. Back up into the zone. McKinnon tries to get it away. He does. McKinnon, right side, passes it off. Left side, Zhao, shot. That went high. And a great opportunity for that separation goal. And now a collision. And body contact. And it might be a penalty against the Stars here with 4:18 to go in the third period. And it looks like the linesman coming over, chatting with the head coach, I believe Todd Cranston, coaches at Citadel High as well, a team that High Button has commentated for, and maybe if they didn't have this thick mesh at the RBC set, I could give you a better look at them. But Todd Cranston, brother, I believe, of Tim, who's the father of Bowen, so a long hockey lineage, I suppose, in that family, all contributing here to the Atlantic Knights. Over to the left side, steps in, shot, blockered away. Stars now have to kill a penalty and score to come back in this one. Looks like a tall task, but you know, we all know about momentum. We'll see what happens here in the last 4 minutes. Cranston has it knocked off. Kennedy spins it. Over to Zwicker. Zwicker, left side, shot. Rogerson kicks it away. Cranston chases. Off the skate, down the right side. Pulled back around, still with possession here at Stars. Played back shorthanded to the line. That one tips up on Cranston's stick. McKenzie now with it. McKenzie turns it over on the wall. Played back in behind, 3:20 to go. Stars in, right side, pushing it forward. Rogerson calmly works that away. Now Mullins skates right by, takes the lead and scores! And Mullins scores on the power play. And that'll be 4-2 with 3:05 to go in the third. And he stepped in and took that ice given to him with the player falling on the left side. And now it's 2 goals needed. .305 to go, and we said, will the same thing repeat what we saw this morning, going down earlier and then muscling themselves back into the game. Right now, that's what we've seen out of the Knights. Got to continue on here. Finish off the job here. Still 3 minutes to go. A lot can happen in 3 minutes. Weir up ahead. Weir on the right side. He'll step in, trying to center that. Spun back around. Grabs here from the Stars now, looking for one to get themselves back in it. Over to the right side, it's into some skates. Back to Henneberry, works a nice pass up the wall. Lead pass to the middle, Weir trying to get to it, but the Stars will cut it off. Now back in the left side. McDonald. Centering pass. That one exits the zone. Skated on, and it was offside. 2:17 to go. Avery Mullins with the big one. .217 to go in the third. The face-off will come. 8:01 the time. On the right side, sent in. Remember, if we win this, it looks like we're going to be at the Smith Ice there at St. Margaret's Bay. Back and around. Left side, centering pass in behind. Picked up by Diebel. In ahead, Diebel. Hands off. Sent it behind. Pushed off into the corner. Mullins on it as well. Diebel towards the middle. Stick handled on. McNeil, he'll go down. Hits a stick that was thrown out. And now off the board. And the Stars parents still not happy with this reffing. Final 90 seconds here as time ticks away. Back into the middle and shot back out of harm's way. McNeil bobbing and moving in. To the right side, hands off. Lots of Knights players sat back in the zone, just pushing it off into the corner. Good, smart defense here. Now over to Thorne. Thorne centering pass to Lovelace. Back into the other way, and the last minute of play officially as the Stars need 2 goals in a minute. Back to the line. Pushed off into the corner. Avery Mullins now with it. Mullins sees an empty net. He moves it around, but it stays in. Right side, pushed into the corner. 38 seconds, quick shot on. Another one, Rogerson on it. Flipped off in behind, and somehow that stayed out. And that was the opportunity the Stars were looking for. As it's back to Zhao, and he'll just take it into his end to skate it off. And Zhao, a good skater, holding on to it, and 17 seconds to go. He tries to shoot it out, but it gets tied up in the skates, and with 10 seconds to go, it looks like the Atlantic Knights will complete the comeback and head to the finals tomorrow in the Future Stars event. And with 2 seconds, they win it, and the Knights will head to a big final tomorrow. Heading to the middle, and a 4-2 victory. And that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. We appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow for our final game.